Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Strife Gal. I was gonna be done for tonight. Then I decided I wasn't. So we're gonna go down here first. I realized where I haven't been on Haristal. Or for Haristal's quest, so I'm probably gonna go explore that after this. Depending on what we find. Awesome. That's what I was hoping. Everything you do changes the timelines. Everything you do changes the timeline, changes the future. You've seen the effects. It's gotten weaker. Those statues, all the changes are good. Now you can achieve your goal. You can't stop. I know that, but there are forces in the universe besides you humans, like the demons, and you, right? Just be careful. A lot of them don't like when you change things. A lot is sacrificed. Our dreams are getting full. I have to go back through this. No I don't. I've got 2 more warp shards left. Okay, so I feel like, okay, that's the Emperor's Tower. I don't want to go there until I've got the rest of the Timespinner. My thought is actually to go over here. This is the area I haven't been through yet. Basically, the area kind of over here. I don't know why he would be, but if he was tied to them... There we go. You must be the one who bested Aelana. You're both fools. Valenti must be destroyed at all costs. You can't stop me. Okay, he's a floaty guy, so we're gonna go back to Blood Orbs with, This is like almost exactly the Aelana fight. The light wall thing is different, and his discs are a little bit hit a little harder. Apparently, I did not need to do that. Radiant Orb. Okay. That's intriguing. Ooh! That's neat. This actually fills a lot of the same purpose that I was using blood for. Since it hits that radius. Skilled soldier once be left killing too much. He didn't see the cause, the duty, when my duty ended. I never killed just to kill. Okay. Hope you get beyond revenge. Careful out there, there's still a lot of soldiers looking for your blood. You've done a lot of good things, thank you. Okay. Ooh, 2,000. Last quest. Just done so much for you. So I know you've had your reasons, of course. Revenge for your family, your task in your time. No, I mean, of course, but helping the others hasn't all been about revenge. It was at first, but I forgot what it was to be a time master. It's not about revenge. So it's a sacrifice. You sacrifice your own history to help people. I hope I've helped you. It's made you driven, and beneath that, you are truly kind. I wonder if you could do one more thing for me. I'm looking for a special crystal galaxy zone. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Of course, I had to say something. Of course. So what'd you do? Couldn't help myself. I looked them dead in the eye, straight face, and said, "Yes, Commander. I would be happy to grease your pole." I never knew how me dreaming I could do so hard. Okay. Don't believe every word. He could never have kept a straight face saying that. Then he had to do extra chores for a week. It was around then when I realized I wasn't fit for military. I found myself in kitchens more than that. Again, mostly as punishment. Remember Commander Ellis. Old, stodgy old boy, but a good soldier. We'll never see them again, will we? We have each other, at least. It smells amazing, Sake. If you're going to be in a relationship with Sakus, you never praise his cooking, you'll never hear the end. Is that what pushed you away, Ram? I thought it was my humor. That didn't help. You two were together? A couple years ago. Never amounted to much. Ram couldn't handle me. Oh, please don't start with that. Haristel still hadn't forgiven me for breaking up with. Hey, it's not that I haven't forgiven you. I just thought you were very cute together. Besides, it's so much easier to deal with you when you can get your rocks off. Okay. Huh. Okay. Warrior needs foot type. Magic meat machine. So I'm thinking this is going to be the start of that clan, depending on how it goes. I made him declare appearance. Okay. I want to be alone with you. That's okay. Of course. Galaxy earrings. Nice. Light wall and hope ring. And I'm gonna wait and see if there's other stuff first. Let's see what these do. There's a lot of these I haven't actually tried. So I've mentioned it a little bit earlier. I am increases orb experience gain. Okay. Once I decide what orbs I'm actually leveling up, we'll go with that. So we are 100% in quests. We're getting there on enemies. Maxed out. Just a few memories left, probably related to her father, now that we know that. So, Emperor's Tower. 90 98%. We'll have to figure out how to get up there. So one spot left on that. Okay, let's try. I'm gonna give Royal Ring for recovery, and I want to check out what all we've got here. Like, I literally haven't tried any of these things. Okay, so that is literally the stupid big hammer from Castlevania. Those inspires. That's actually pretty cool. No pun intended. I don't think it's useful, but it's cool. Storm Eye. That's neat. Okay, nearby foes. That actually doesn't look bad. Okay. Oh, that was that shotgun one. Okay, and light wall. Ha! Oh. Okay. Suddenly the puzzle is solved. Let's try... Okay, so I'm okay with trying Radiant. And let's leave it with, what was the one I was using? Sure. None of these damage amounts are actually accurate, I'm sure. Like, this one's probably 39, but it probably hits multiple times. This may actually be the most useful one offhand. This should probably be... Well, actually, just a second. So, Radiant, Crimson, Vortex, Pyro. I'm feeling good there. Let's try... So Plasma's good, but it is expensive, so I'm thinking let's put that as our Royal Ring Light Wall. I'm still liking this as is. We can probably switch this out for something like Storm Eye. For up close. Or what was the other one that seemed pretty good? Chaos Blades, maybe. And let's just leave it on Storm Eye. Let's see how that works. Okay. So we have to reclimb the tower. Apparently we can climb up this, but we should have a much easier time of it. I'm not sure if it's as powerful as the other ones. So, regarding that last scene, I like the idea that they're trying to accomplish with the scene. I understand a lot of what they're doing with the relationship aspects in this game. I like the fact that it is very open about it. I like the fact that there is representation. I get the feeling that it's intentional, that it's her clan that is the ones who are very open like that, and that it's because it was based with that small group. While I like all of that, I do think that sometimes works of fiction can get a little heavy-handed with representation, where it, in this particular case, feels like there are no cis straight characters that have names, except bad guys. That being said, kudos to this game for being as progressive as it is, and for having a good representation in a lot of cases where there usually aren't good representations. I was kind of hoping there'd be a magic Timespinner piece here. Okay, it's probably in the basement. Princess dress. Slightly lower defense, much higher damage. This shocks everyone. So, I'm thinking we're gonna go down to the last section here that we still have. Oops. Basically, I'd like to know what the actual best recommended weapons are. I've got 3 of those gem clusters. Dragoon helmet. Nope. Okay. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go over here. Oh, before I forget, we're putting the pendulum on. I'm not gonna do the galaxy earrings because I like stats and because I don't know what I want to level up yet. That looks like a boss door. Looks like these things don't have light, so that's good. Save point is still there. Let's do a little exploring up here. Sealed off. That's what I was thinking, something along those lines. So boss down here, probably demon related. Definitely digging the Radiant. That was stupidly powerful though, and I kind of feel bad about it. Awesome. Good Timespinner gear. Change time the way I was always supposed to. They are growing more powerful. Forces of the universe. Every time you change time, you must be careful. If you change time too much, like what I was supposed to be doing, like doing what I was supposed to do this whole time, you've already changed so much. Too much more could be disastrous. He grows more powerful, but he can't keep up. We'd have no choice but to do something drastic. But I can't save Windaria. That these gears are useless to me. That I've been wasting my time. No, sacrifice is wasted. If you were powerful enough, maybe you could stop him. Okay. So I'm thinking this... still thinking this is going to be... Also, just for the record, these guys are super easy to kill, and I'm guessing relatively high level. Let's see, what's next 544? Next 48. So these don't scale based on the XP you're getting necessarily. And do they... Actually, I never really bothered looking at this, because the orb levels haven't seemed to matter that much. Here's one that's almost ready to level up. So currently it's at 11 to next on the wind orb. Okay. 9. Still 9. So it is very particular about what gets the kill. 8. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So having 2 equipped is better for leveling up. Go away, familiar. Okay. And now out of curiosity... Nope. Still only pulled it down a couple. Which I think I was doing Crimson Vortex and... What was this one? This was Radiant. It was Pyro. I think I'm gonna leave Tailwind on to see if I can one-shot these. And we're gonna go Galaxy Earths. Cannot one-shot them yet. Okay, that's what I figured. Just straight doubles. Oh, it does take it from 2 to 3. Okay, perfect. Tailwind. Oh, okay. Neurotoxin. So, is antidote good against neurotoxin or not? Because apparently the pendulum's not. Which, in that case, if pendulum doesn't work, let's throw on another pearl. A little more damage. That was dumb. This seems like a good place. Save point right here. Nothing that's going to be too damaging. At worst, I'm doing 2 or 3 level ups. Or 2 or 3 things per level. And this pretty much answers what I was trying to figure out earlier, which is the XP amounts listed here are cumulative and the levels don't get more expensive. So, if you hadn't figured it out by now, while I am totally planning on using the other ones, I'm digging still looking into it, while I am digging the Radiant. I'm probably going to continue using it, unless there's something that's like, oh, the last boss is Radiant, or isn't like immune to Radiant, or weak to Radiant, or whatever. I think there's a pretty good odds that we're going to be fighting a demon as the true final boss. I suspect that we're going to be fighting more demons as we go through the Emperor's Tower. So my thought is grinding out it was originally grinding some of these out before leveling it up. I've kind of realized that I probably, given the fact that I just figured out it doesn't adjust the XP amounts, it'd probably be faster to level it after I did those. Whatever. We're just gonna do one more cycle. get to like level 10. That means I should be able to theoretically buff it to level 25 after this. I can use Light Wall to get those last couple of things that I didn't have access to, which I think was very, very few things at this point. Something over here, apparently, which I think this I already had figured out. And this, it looks like I've gone through. So, yeah, I'm not actually sure if there's anything else offhand. So it's literally just this Timespinner, or this, finish the map. What? Don't you 99% me? Figure out where the stupid secret passage is, apparently. Apparently I missed one secret passage in the past. Okay. So yeah, I'm guessing we're either gonna have 1 or 2 more videos at this point. Will actually look things up before I settle anything for sure, but I'm most likely going to just be buffing these Radiant Orbs to hell. Possibly with, or along with one other one if since it'll buff the ring and spells as well, and I'm not planning on the Radiant being the primary there. Yeah. It has been a long day at this point, and I'm getting into grinding, so rather than sit here and grind, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm really digging this game. I wish it was longer. I'm definitely feeling like, I mean, the average time suggested was 8 hours. We're getting close. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. I almost wish I'd put it on the Nightmare difficulty, but I'm not sure if I would have enjoyed it as much if it was super, super challenging. I also don't know how challenging Nightmare is, but I think since I've been playing a lot of these games recently, I'm also getting a little bit more familiar with how they work. They're becoming a little more predictable mechanically. I'm starting to get into the categorization of them, and I have more to rank them against, which means the standards are higher. You know, if I'd played this several years ago, and I had, you know, Symphony of the Night and Metroid and or the Metroid games and a few other things to rate it against, I probably would have had more immediate praise for it. The story is still really good. I'm curious where it's going at the end. I feel like I'm getting all the pieces together a little bit better. But at this point, I'm not really sure where everything is. And I'm kind of waiting to pass Final Judgment story-wise until I know where the resolution is. But the characters are all good. I really enjoy all the characters. The powers are really neat. Like I said, I wish there was just a little bit more. Like, I'm not saying that your starting weapon has to be usable the whole game. There's a lot of games where you just upgrade, but in games where the purpose is the variety of the powers like this, I feel like having more ways that you could still make the low-end ones useful by combining them in certain ways would have been really cool. Like if okay, so like right now, this is how this works. If it was more of a Gunstar hero thing where you could like if you had the blue and the radiant equipped, it would like throw it out like the blue one and then burst or something like that. Like something where it would combine the two instead of just having the two orbiting you do their own thing. I think that would have added a lot more, made the lower level ones more useful, but it also would have super complicated the game because you're going from having like 12 weapons to like several hundred to have every combination. So probably not actually several hundred, but whatever. Something factorial. So yeah. With all of that, I'm totally at a rambling point right now, so hopefully you have enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.